Hi, it's Karen of PortPrep. Thanks for tuning in again this week. Last time I talked to you, I told you about the importance of ideas. Ideas always trump skill. Even though you do need a good range of skills that show that you're ready for college and university study, the most important thing to getting into those really competitive programs is to have really creative and well thought out ideas. So how do you do that? When students come to me or take classes with me, one of the things I notice is that young people are very creative and have some good thoughts, but they're not sure how to develop them, and most students kind of stop too soon. They get it, oh, there's an idea, and they just run with it, and they haven't really pushed themselves to get to that third level. It usually takes about 3 passes to get to your best idea. And it's often a little confusing, and I really notice that students feel kind of lost and they're not sure how to even come up with ideas, and then let alone how to make them really great ideas. Sometimes in the early days when I was helping students, I knew how to help all their skills and I knew whether their work was creative or not, but I wasn't sure how to make them learn how to be creative. I just said, oh, you have to be more creative. I really racked my brain. How can I help students learn how to think creatively? So I came up with something and did a little test group, and oh my gosh, it worked. The students came up with amazing ideas. I share that we learned in that course and a subsequent one in a video tutorial so that you can learn how to think creatively and how to push your ideas to the absolute top level that they can be. I really recommend working with somebody though, as a mentor or even a friend that you find kind of gets your ideas going so that you can really make great stuff. If you're going to work with a friend or a mentor or a teacher, make sure that you ask them to be there as a mirror for you and a person to ask you questions to get you thinking. Remind them before you start, please don't feed me ideas, just draw my ideas out of me. That's really important because the schools are assessing you and your skills, not your friends or your teachers. That's one of the things I'm really careful about when I work with students, and it's tempting because I can see all these amazing idea possibilities. I love creative thinking too, but I hold myself back and I just ask you questions and suggest what if you looked over here, how you could figure things out by looking over there. I really recommend that you try the DIY Creative Thought Process tutorial video series to teach you how to think creatively. What are the kind of the mechanisms of creative thought? What are the conditions that help it and how to develop it further? What process to do that you make sure that your ideas are unique to you, but still using the wealth of information that's out there to help you develop your ideas and bring them to a higher level. Once you've got a really good idea, then it also helps you to bring it along the thought process and the design process to be at a higher and more evolved level. And that's important too, especially if you're applying to a design school. You want to kind of show your thought process and how you're coming up with your ideas and how you're developing them to be more thought out and to work really well. So that's good to include in your portfolio at least one project that kind of shows your thought process. That's a winning thing to put in your portfolio. If you're really not sure if your ideas are quite where they could be, you might want to consider having a session with me or Garth Laidlaw to look at your ideas and help you push them to that level further. And that's what we've done with students who really want the top ranked schools and they want to get a scholarship. They'll have a private session with us and we'll help them develop those ideas and make them be presented as strong as possible too. We're here in Ontario, near Toronto, in a town called Guelph, helping students all over the world improve their ideas and improve their portfolios. We've helped students honestly from everywhere, and it's so much fun, and Garth and I just really honestly love helping you. So please reach out to us at info@portprep.com and ask for some help on how to develop your ideas. If you want to get the DIY Creative Thought Process video, for now, just email me at info@portprep.com and I'll get you set up. Good luck dreaming up fantastic ideas. Bye for now. So you're working on your art portfolio now. That's great. You've gathered your works. Maybe you've gone to National Portfolio Day or to an open house at a college or a university you're interested in, and you've gotten some feedback from the teachers. Excellent. Now what?